Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love to see you stick around. In today's video, I am bringing you an anti-MLM reaction video. So of course, just as a disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only and just my opinions. So today we are going to be reacting to, this is the last video that I was sent at the time of filming this. I don't know if more is going to be sent to me, but at the time of filming this, it's the last video of the Amare rep that I have been covering for the past couple of weeks. And I do have to say that some of this is a repeat of the first two videos, but there is more information that I also wanted to add in here. There is a post by the rep that we're going to go over first, and then we're going to go over a series of Insta stories that she put up. However, let's just go over this first post. So it says, I've been in network marketing for 8 years. It's a really long time. I saw success in everything that I did. For those of you who maybe this is your first video of mine that you're watching about this rep, she was a very, very high-ranking top It Works leader. So she did see success in that. The last MLM that she was in was Melaleuca. She has since left and has talked about how she loved the products, but that the upline is trying to sue her. There's a whole big thing about it. I have covered it before. Just to quickly also say, the reason why I'm still covering this rep, even though some of this is a repeat of the last two videos, the reason why is just in case if those videos, I said this in my last video, just in case those videos don't do well in the algorithm, maybe this one will. And I think that it's really important to talk about this. I think that it's important to highlight what some of these Amare reps are doing, because to me, I think it's dangerous, the information that they're putting out there. Anyway, back to the post. But what I have my hands on now, it's different. It's so much more than just a side hustle, gig, or little business. It's an explosion of everything the industry has needed. Products that are clinically proven to make a difference. I did take a quick gander on the Google and I did see that they do state, I forget which product it was that I was looking at in particular, and I don't know if it's for all of them, but I just quickly searched it, and they do say, like I said, I don't remember what the product was, but it did say that product was clinically proven. The post goes on to say, focus on mental wellness and awareness so people can stop suffering in silence. I said this in my last video and I will say it again. You can bring awareness to mental health, you can bring awareness to any other chronic illness or really anything else without joining an MLM. I do think that there should be more awareness brought to mental health. I really do think so, because I think it's an important topic to talk about. However, again, you don't have to join an MLM company to do that. In my opinion, and I hope that she's not doing this, but in my opinion, it seems as though so far from some of her posts and videos that I've reacted to, that it's almost as if she's using this as just part of the pitch for the products or the opportunity. Even though she has spoken about mental health in the past, she does talk about it a lot from what I've seen so far from the clips that I've been sent and everything. I do question though if it is just part of the pitch, because now it's all of a sudden she's really talking about it. I mean, if this puts her on a path to talk more about mental health and bring more awareness to it, maybe she'll leave the MLM and she'll start something on her own. I think that would be really great, because if she really is passionate about it, then yeah, that passion will show. The next part says, products that are saving marriages, giving people their life back, their health. I cannot believe that she said that. Saving marriages. I have been sent so many stories from people that their marriages have ended or almost ended because of an MLM. And there was, I forget which video it was. It was on a Sensi video. And there was a husband who came into my comment section and was asking for help because his wife was targeted at a really vulnerable state and joined this MLM company. Apparently she is just spending money. Well, this is what the comment said, and this is at the time. And I'm also paraphrasing because I can't remember 100% what the comment said exactly. But she started losing money and the husband was asking, hey, can you help me? Because I don't know how to help her. I would love for this rep to show proof of how these products are saving marriages. I would love to see some kind of study done that shows statistics of how many marriages have been saved by this company or these products, along with how many people have gotten back to, how she said that they've gotten their life back. I would love to see proof of that, because you saying it is not evidence of of it actually happening. You can say these things all day long, but yeah, I would love to see proof of that. No longer having to depend on harsh medications because there are natural options that do what they are supposed to do without harming you. It's a movement, and I cannot wait to see where my team and I are in a year. Don't say I didn't tell you to get in now. The growth here is insanity. The products are pure gold, and the message behind it all is a cherry on top. This is it. This is home. You have till tomorrow to partner with me for free. Text I'm in, and then she put her phone number. Obviously, I'm not going to put her phone number on the screen. In this last paragraph, she is using FOMO because she says, don't say I didn't tell you to get in now, and that the growth here is insanity, according to what she said. So obviously she's using FOMO. This isn't anything new. We see this all the time. This isn't even just for MLMs. This is a marketing tactic that we see with other companies as well. So it's not just MLMs, but MLMs use it a lot. They really do, from what I've seen so far and from clips that I've reacted to. But then to say, this is it, this is home, that, in my opinion, is targeting people who are maybe looking for a community, people who have maybe gone through something and they're looking for friends. They're looking for people to uplift them, because these MLMs always talk about, oh, we're empowering women. But from what we've seen so far, when you leave, this doesn't happen all the time, so let me not generalize, but the majority of the time when they leave, they are taken out of the groups. Their uplines, downlines, sidelines, whatever. Don't talk to them. They will sometimes, in the extreme, they will shun them. Almost, it kind of reminds me, and I know that this is an extreme example, but it kind of reminds me of Scientology, when people leave Scientology and then they're harassed, they're shunned, and they're fair game. But some people might be looking for that community, and that's what this is targeting. I don't know if she's doing all of this intentionally. I mean, she did say that she was in network marketing for 8 years, so I'm pretty sure that she's picked up on all of the tactics that they use, whether they are good or bad tactics, whether they are legitimate marketing tactics or the MLM tactics that we see all the time that are unethical, in my opinion, of course. Now we are going to move on to the video that we're going to be reacting to. I am going to blur her face because that's what I do on my channel. So I will go ahead and talk about the text that's up on the screen as soon as it plays through. I do have to mute it because, or maybe if I remember, I'll put music in place of hers because it is copyrighted music. But anyway, let's go ahead and watch this video. First it says, happy juice, lifts mood, helps depression, lowers anxiety, increases energy. 3 incredible all-natural supplements put into one drink and start feeling a difference within 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, if you've watched the other videos of her, obviously you know that this is just a repeat of what she's already said, how it lifts your mood and it helps depression and lowers anxiety. I worry for people that come across this because, especially if they suffer from depression or anxiety, I really truly worry that they are going to follow suit and they're going to do what she did, even though you're going to see it in a little bit, but she is going to make a disclaimer in a little bit that says that she stopped her medication, but she doesn't recommend it to other people or something along those lines. What I find kind of interesting is the song that she used for the first set of stories. I think it's the band that's called Cults, and then the song is called Always Forever. Maybe it's the other way around. But regardless, I find that kind of ironic, given that a lot of us here in the anti-MLM movement tend to reference MLMs as commercial cults. So I find that kind of interesting. But the next series of stories, that the text that was up on the screen, it said, "A month ago, I stopped my 4 prescription meds. I was depending on expensive medication to stabilize my moods. They were destroying my liver. No more. I have never felt better mentally. Link in bio, mental wellness is necessary." I will agree with her that I think mental wellness is necessary. I do think that. I've already talked about how I think there should be more awareness towards that. I do think that it's great if people bring awareness to it. But then for her to talk about how she stopped her prescription medication and that she was depending on expensive medication to help her and they were destroying her liver. And now she's doing a lot better mentally. My question is, and this is just speculation, this isn't me, I'm not a professional or anything like that. This is just speculation on my part. But it seems like she's really excited about Amare. And if you know who this person is, please don't say her name in the comment section below because I will delete it. But if you know who this person is, you kind of know what's been going on in her life recently. So she has gone through a lot. And I wonder if being excited about a new biz, as I like to call it, or a new opportunity, or how she's referring to it as a movement, I wonder if her being excited about something is maybe also playing into it. Maybe is this product that she's using, the happy juice, is it just a placebo effect? Because that's what I see a lot. I wonder if it's just she's excited about something. Maybe it's kind of like the light at the end of the tunnel for her, and it's brought back her passion and just excitement. And I don't want to diminish her experience or her testimonial. That's not what I'm trying to do here. I really truly wonder, because I worry about all of the claims that she's made about herself and people that have used it. One of the things that she has really been harping on this entire time is talking about the prescription medications that were destroying her liver. I know that there are medications out there that are incredibly strong, and yes, they can hurt other things in your body as well. However, I think that she is really, truly talking about it so much because this is a natural product, according to what she has been saying, and it's so great. So I think that this is all just part of her marketing tactic, and I can be wrong. This is just how I'm looking at it from an outsider. As we go through, this is some more text that will come up on the screen, but it says mentally ill baddie gang. If you watched the last video of me reacting to this rep, she made a mention of that. If I remember, I'll insert a clip here so that you guys kind of have context.
So that's why it's like, when I came across this, I was like, I know I have so many people on my social media that struggle the same way I do. If we created a f***ing girl gang of mentally ill baddies that got together and took control of their mental health and made an income and spread awareness and got other people to do the same thing, that changes lives. That saves lives.
But yeah, I don't agree with that. I really didn't like when she said that in the last video. Then it says Amare's core values: love, integrity, innovation, service, humility. I guess let's just go ahead and hop into the rest of the video.
Babies. Okay, so regarding my last story post, I just want to say I'm in no way saying, hey, if you're on prescription meds, get off them and come do this with me. I am just sharing my personal journey. I chose to make a personal decision to get off my prescription medications because not only were they very expensive, I felt like they were just a band-aid over a break. They were numbing me. That's about it.
I will say that I appreciate that she finally said this disclaimer. When she talked about her medication being expensive, I get it. Mine is very expensive as well, along with many other people who are suffering from other illnesses, chronic illnesses, mental health illnesses, or whatever the case may be. So a lot of people can relate to that. Is this part of her pitch?
It. And they were destroying my liver. Very, very hard on your body. So when I came across Amare, I tried the products first because they were super interesting to me, and I was like, mental wellness, I can get behind that. Y'all know I'm super passionate about mental health. And I tried them, and I honestly did not think they were going to work. I was like, sounds great, but we'll see. And they have completely changed my entire life this past month. I went from, it's going to cut me off. I thought Instagram gives us longer to talk. I guess not. But y'all know, if you have followed me for any amount of time, you know that mental health is something I've struggled with my entire life. I'm diagnosed bipolar, ADD, and borderline personality disorder. Yes, it's so much fun. So it's something I struggle with. It's something that I speak on a lot because I'm very passionate about it. And so, like I said, when I came across Amare, I was like, it sounds good, but I don't really see it working for me. There's a lot going on up here. So first and foremost, I tried them and I fell in love. And I have went from being an unmotivated, miserable, sad individual who had a hard time getting out of bed to being excited again and having something that I can good for me. It's not harming my body, and it's giving me that extra push. It is lowering my anxiety. It is lifting my mood. I struggle with depression so badly. It's getting me out of bed, and it's helping my energy levels with no jitters. I know that there are so many products out there where, yes, they will give you energy. We can drink all the coffee, all the caffeine in the world, and they will give you energy. And then comes that crash, which leaves you feeling worse than when you started. So I fell in love with the products, fell in love with the company, the movement.
I just want to say that, because she did talk about the diagnosis that she has for when it comes to her mental health. And I do feel for her. I don't suffer from all of the things that she listed off. But I do still have anxiety, and it was really escalated postpartum because I had postpartum anxiety. I still struggle with it, but it's not as bad as it was in the beginning. So just from that, yeah, I can understand. But the other things that she listed off, I can't understand those because I don't have that diagnosis. But for people who are watching this, who maybe have the same diagnoses that she does, they might just stop taking their medicine, even though she made the disclaimer that that's what she chose to do. If someone sees this and they think of this as a success story, maybe this is their last resort. I really worry for people. I really do.
Movement that they are pushing into the world when it comes to mental health awareness, and just changing people's viewpoints on the stigmas and stereotypes that surround that. And I'm in love. I'm in love with the company. I'm in love with the products, and you guys will see me talking about them a lot. And if you struggle in the same ways that I do, you should really look into this. The link is in my bio. Message me if you have any questions. I am completely rebuilding over here. I've been in network marketing, direct sales for 8 years now. And this is an opportunity that I know is different. It's just different. And I had so much fun in my previous journeys. You know, I learned how to be a leader. I learned sales. I learned how to be an entrepreneur. But this company, it's the first company I've ever come across that really focuses on mental wellness. And I think that's huge because there's a lot of people these days that are struggling, and they're struggling in silence. So if we can offer something that's good for you and that can change the game for you, mental wellness, having peace of mind, having just a healthy mind and brain and body is priceless. So I'm rebuilding from the ground up. If you are interested in working with me, hit me up. I'll put my number up here. If you're interested in what we have to offer, go look at the link in my bio. I'm here all day to answer.
I do want to, that was the end of the clip that was sent to me. I wonder, and I've said this previously, because she has hopped from MLM to MLM. She talked about how It Works was the greatest, even when we later found out that she was struggling for the last, I think it was 2 years of her time with It Works, but she was still talking about the company and the products as if they were the best thing since sliced bread. Then, when she moved on to Melaleuca, she talked about how much she loved the products there. So, and she says that she still likes the Melaleuca products, but she can't order them anymore because I think they shut her out of her account or something like that. But with It Works, there was a video where I reacted to the one where she was yelling a lot. But in that one, she talked about that there was only one product that she used. So my question is, how can people trust this rep? The reason why is because if you talk about how much you love these products with this company, then you move on to this company, but you're leaving all of these companies. And I know that with Melaleuca, she said that it had nothing to do with the company or the products, but it had to do with the person that she signed up with, the upline. So I get that sometimes the environment, the work environment, if it's not a good one, I get it. You need to get out of there if you are able to, then yeah, because it can turn into a toxic situation. But I do wonder how people can trust her after she talks about all these other products, these other companies. Now all of a sudden this is the best thing that she's seen. So that's just my question. I know that she probably does have, because she does have a larger following, she probably does have those people who are loyal followers. Then, and I've said this before, I think that she also has people that are hate watching her as well, who are there for the tea, there for the drama, because there is a lot that goes on in her life. There is a lot of stuff that I think that people want to see her fail. But yeah, I wonder how people can trust her still with her going to all of these different MLMs and talking about how it's so great, and then openly admitting that when she was in It Works the last 2 years, she was struggling and people on her team were struggling. And I also wonder if with Melaleuca, because she wasn't with it for that long, I also wonder if with Melaleuca she was really doing well. There was a very major thing that happened in her life while she was in Melaleuca, and I think that kind of spiraled this whole thing with her upline, and how her upline is allegedly, according to her, I think that there's a huge part of the story that we're missing, but that her upline is attempting to sue her for cross-recruiting. She has stated that she hasn't done it. I don't know if there's proof of it. I don't know if there's more to the story. I've only heard this rep side of it. But yeah, cross-recruiting in MLMs is not allowed. But I really hope that this rep doesn't keep going on with her shenanigans because this is dangerous for her to be saying, for her to, because people are going to relate to her story. People are going to see this and possibly have the same diagnosis that she does. However, as I've said in a previous video, not every diagnosis is going to be the same. Not every, and what I mean by that is because I know people who were diagnosed with the same type of epilepsy that I am diagnosed with. And we're all on different medications, different doses of medications. Some of the type of epilepsy that we have, some are more severe than others. So just because you have the same diagnosis doesn't mean that it's going to be the same exact thing. It doesn't mean that you're going to be taking the same medication, the same dosage. It doesn't mean that the severity is the same. So if anybody watches that and they see her talking about the diagnoses that she had, just remember that we're not all the same. We might have the same type of mental illness or chronic illness, but it doesn't mean that everything is going to be the same. So every situation is going to be different. I really am at a loss for words when it comes to this rep and Amare, because I feel like I'm a broken record at this point. But yeah, I truly hope people do not take this as medical advice. Okay, this last thing that we're going to react to, I'm just adding it in here for comedic relief. This was sent to me at the time of filming this a few weeks ago, but at the time that this video is going to go up is probably going to be like a month and a half or 2 months ago. I'm trying to pre-film a bunch of stuff because of the holiday season and because we have our in-laws coming into town. So I know that we're going to be doing a bunch of fun stuff with them, and I want to be able to have some time with my family. But anyway, But yeah, so this is just here for comedic relief, and yeah, let's get into it.
Hi, baby.
Hi.
I just came across your feed, and you look like you're doing amazing, Mama.
Yeah, I
know we
am.
haven't talked since second grade, but
I don't
I've been
even know
working with
you.
this company, making 6 figures a month, and I think you'd
I
be a
know,
great
you
fit
sent
for this
me like 30
opportunity.
messages.
Yeah, no. We focus on making girls boss babes, Mama.
Do you?
Yeah, so I sell some hair products, okay, Mama?
Yeah?
Hear me out. If you shove this bottle of shampoo up your ass,
What
your
the
hair will go
fuck?
from your shoulders down to your waist.
Is this a scam?
No, baby, don't be skeptical. Look at this client. See, this was only a 2-week difference.
Those are two different people.
No, that's not 2 different people. This is the same person, side by side.
Who's dumb enough to believe this, girl?
Okay,
Obviously, you're
babe.
scamming people.
Okay,
Stop doing this
I
shit.
was just seeing if you wanted to make some extra cash.
No, thank you.
No, okay, nice talking to you. Love you.
I had to add that in here because I've been wanting to add that into a video, and I feel like this was a video to do it because this is kind of concluding the series of clips and posts that I have been sent about this rep that I've reacted to over the past few weeks. It's important to show what these MLM reps are saying and that this is dangerous advice. So if you feel inclined to, go ahead and share my videos regarding this rep or any other videos. If you ever feel inclined to do so, if you want to get the word out more, by all means, go right ahead. And if you have made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I know that this was kind of a repeat and I like to ramble a lot, but yeah, thank you for making it this far. Make sure to like this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content like this. And I will see you guys next time. This is Monica reporting to you live from a highway. Bye!